Project, ATP, is a nonprofit environmental organization established in 1994 by Armenian-American activist Carolyn Muger. In the early 90s, Armenia was at war and facing an energy crisis. People were cutting down trees to heat their homes and survive the long, harsh winters. Carolyn Muger witnessed all of this and established the Armenia Tree Project to address the environmental and economic disaster of Armenia's dwindling forests.
At the time, people were saying, how can you plant trees when we have so many emergency needs? Our answer is that, it's exactly at a moment where there seems like there's no hope, where you have to plant a tree, which is all about the future and about the belief in the future of this nation and the value.
Our goal is to assist the Armenian people in using trees to improve their standard of living and protect the global environment. Since our inception, ATP has planted 8 million trees, created hundreds of jobs, and educated over 87,000 students about the environment, all across Armenia and Artsakh. Our tree planting initiatives are accomplished through the work of our 4 state-of-the-art nurseries, where we propagate over 100 different varieties of native fruit and decorative trees and shrubs for our planting initiatives. The nurseries also serve as field research stations for students, professionals, and local farmers. Community tree planting, ATP's flagship initiative, has greened more than 1,500 sites in rural and urban areas, including monuments, churches, parks, schools, and hospitals. In addition to providing trees to public spaces, we also give fruit trees to the local villagers for their personal use, providing a source of nourishment and income. Before ATP provides trees, we ensure that the site has water for irrigation, is secured with fencing, and has a community willing to care for the trees. Our team regularly monitors sites to ensure the highest survival rates and to provide technical assistance. Nearly 2,300,000 pounds of fruit have been harvested from ATP's trees, all benefiting local communities. To reverse the situation of deforestation in Armenia, ATP began establishing forests in 2004 and has already planted more than 1,450 hectares, or over 3,583 acres of new forests in Armenia. Our forestry work introduces income opportunities to the local population, as we hire up to 200 rural villagers seasonally to help with the planting and maintenance of our forests. In addition to sustaining the environment, ATP is supporting the economy of Armenia. Through our Backyard Nursery Micro-Enterprise Program, we distribute tree seeds and cuttings to 150 families and train them to grow the trees in their backyards. After 2 to 3 years, ATP purchases and replants the seedlings in community planting sites. The program provides much-needed income for residents in remote villages and more trees for Armenia. ATP launched the Artsakh Backyard Greenhouse Project in 2021 to combat agricultural land loss and food insecurity from the 44-day war. 51 beneficiaries in Martuni and Askeron regions of Artsakh each received 30-meter squared greenhouses designed by students at Worcester Polytechnic Institute and the American University of Armenia. In September of 2023, after 9 months of illegal blockade, Azerbaijan's ethnic cleansing campaign displaced 120,000 Artsakhi's to Armenia, including our Backyard Greenhouse Project beneficiaries. According to them, the food they were able to grow in their backyard greenhouses played a crucial role in feeding their families during the severe food shortages. ATP has located and assessed the needs of our displaced beneficiaries and provided essential, immediate aid. Our long-term plans involve re-establishing backyard greenhouses and nurseries for these families, as well as creating employment opportunities. ATP has already hired several of the project leaders from Artsakh to lead the effort. ATP has collaborated with more than 650 educational institutions, Over 87,000 students and adults have participated in ATP's educational programs, and around 1,750 educators have been trained based on ATP's teacher manuals in all of Armenia's 11 regions. For the next generation, our 38 eco-clubs put environmental education into action. Our Building Bridges program within environmental education connects diaspora students with their environmental and cultural heritage. The diasporan school children meet their peers in Armenia to learn together, plant trees together, and make lifelong connections. Since our inception, ATP has planted 8 million trees, created hundreds of jobs, and educated over 87,000 students about the environment, all across Armenia and Artsakh. We ask you to join us and become part of this success story. With your support, we can continue to create a secure and sustainable future for Armenia.